LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Good evening and welcome to Dignity Health Sports Park here in Carson, California. A midweek tilt just a couple of days after the 4th of July. The Galaxy are back at it again, playing host, this time to FC Dallas, in a match that's going to have all kinds of questions that we're going to pose, and hopefully there'll be answers over the course of the 90 minutes. Alan Hopkins riding alongside today, a man who knows this organization, this club very well, a man who's won championships here. Rafa Garcia joining today. And Rafa, first and foremost, July, you've been doing this since February. There's been some injuries. Of course, the big Chicharito scratch just before kickoff last week had implications. He is probably your MVP of the league right now. So you miss his 10 goals, you miss his presence, and then when you dig a little deeper into the first half box score, the Galaxy had 9 chances inside the box. And you just know, in the form that Javier Hernandez is in, he would have probably found 1, 2, or maybe 3 the way he's going. So first and foremost, what is the mindset with a roster that is backfilled tonight with players coming up from G2? You're in this weird part of the season where it's like, okay, now you have to contribute, and maybe you haven't had that opportunity. So what do you sort of take in ahead of the match tonight?
Well, Alan, first and foremost, happy to be here.
Thank you
for letting me tag along.
Oh, this is going to be great. A couple of Valley boys.
Exactly. And you said it best. The word that stands out for me is opportunity. And that's really what these summer games are gonna look like for these young guys. Some guys getting the call up to the first team, guys that have necessarily not had much minutes get to step in and get the job done. And I think Greg's done a fantastic job with the depth of the club. So the biggest takeaway is opportunity, and can these guys rise to the occasion and hit the ground running and make some hard decisions for Greg come the end of July and August when all those guys are back from national team duty and injuries. So opportunity is the key word for me, and I'm looking forward to seeing these guys that have not had the opportunities that they've had before. I'm looking forward to them hopefully rising to the occasion.
Well, this is why I'm actually getting goosebumps. We're going to have a fantastic time tonight just talking shop, talking a lot of good football here with Mr. Garcia. And I love how you framed it up, an opportunity. And that leads us into really the biggest storyline heading into this game is, who is Greg Vanney going to be able to play? No Javier Chicharito Hernandez, as we said. And then a couple of signings that actually had to go through approval process by the league this morning in Daniel Aguirre, who actually signs a first-team contract. Congrats to him. That's always a big moment. I'm sure you remember yours as well. And then Josh Drack, who's going to give some cover in the back line, which was really hit hard last week. And it really does talk about, 2 players who performed very well for G2. Now, Drack, which is really a hardship call-up, gets a chance to come in here. And then Aguirre, if you watch any G2 games, you've seen what he's done. So they get a chance. They start from the bench today. So here they are. You talk about opportunity. And when you look at that bench as well, you already know that one, if not both of them, are going to get a chance as well over the course of the 90 minutes. Also, big congratulations, Ryan Rivolison. He made his MLS debut. I thought he put in a very good shift. You could tell, look, being 90 minutes fit, you only get 90 minutes fit by playing 90 minutes. And clearly he had not done that, Rafa, but I thought he did a good job and actually came on strong, I felt like. Found that win, won a lot of balls, a lot of good recuperation, as they say, and really kind of fill that void that, without Dos Santos, you're going to need someone who does that exact same role, but probably not at the internationals level.
Yeah, I think he did a fantastic job, slipped in seamlessly. And I think the biggest question for him is he probably hasn't had a Saturday, Wednesday game in a while, or Sunday, Wednesday game in a while. How does he do tonight? Hopefully he has the lungs and we don't see heavy legs, but I'm interested to see how that goes. But like I said, opportunity for these guys. Huge congratulations to Daniel Aguirre as well as Joshua Drack. And these are milestones for these young men. So let's hope that they get the opportunity to step on the field tonight and they show well.
Another big congrats as we go to break. We'll come back with the starting 11 and other team notes before we get to kickoff. Sammy Grandisir, he was outstanding, and I didn't learn until after the game, as I was leaving the stadium, became a father the week before, and that gives that little bump, that little boost, trying to show out for your family. Congrats to him. He was arguably the man of the match for the Galaxy in a losing cause last time out here. 2-0 to SKC, who are now leading the Western Conference. When we come back, we'll get you to the starting 11, more team news, another homegrown signs a contract, and more. Don't go anywhere. Rafa and Allen here at Dignity Health Sports Park. Stay right with us here as the Galaxy gets set to take on FC Dallas.
Of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Rivolison Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
And welcome back. Game 12 of the 2021 MLS season for both FC Dallas and the Galaxy. The Galaxy 21 points, 17 goals for, 17 goals allowed. Even Steven in that department, a perfect even goal differential. We shall see how this one plays out as well. The Galaxy shut out for the 3rd time. Last game out against SKC, who actually played a very mature, very professional game away from home. Graham Susie's 300th MLS appearance. You had the goal from the captain, Russell. So it's one of those Peter Burmese type of victories. You know this all too well. And so you kind of have to push that aside. And here you go against an FC Dallas team where you don't want to look at the standings, Rafa. You don't want to. And you peek anyway, and you look and you go, you know what, this should probably be a game where we get right. But you've been in these games before. How do you see this one transpiring when you consider that FC Dallas winless? away from home this season, and actually much more known now for what they're doing on all the levels of their organization, except for the first team. So we don't really know what the metrics are for Luchi Gonzalez, one of the good guys in the league, but certainly he's trying to win tonight.
Absolutely, and I think if FC Dallas is looking at the standings and looking at everything that's going on, they say, okay, Hernandez is gone. We have Jonathan Dos Santos out and Fernando Alvarez out with the national team. Do they see a weaker Galaxy side? That's
Great
a question.
point.
Do they come out here and try to go toe-to-toe with the Galaxy from the beginning? My gut says yes, they do. But I think with the lineup that we're seeing here with the Galaxy, very, very experienced in the middle of the park. The biggest question is, can Zubak slip in behind and get those runs in and put himself in a good position to score some goals tonight?
Yeah, Zubak, he was the last-minute starter, and I thought he did a good job holding up the play. Got into a couple of good spots in the first half. Cabral, Grandisir rounding out a three-man attack. Vasquez, Sasha Question wearing the captain's armband tonight. Sebastian Leggett, who's for club and country probably just such a great place the last 18 to 20 months. So you expect him in a game like this to really show himself. And then, the big news. How about Julian signing his contract? The Galaxy do good business in terms of manipulating under compliance his roster spot. And the guy from Lompoc, he's got the blonde tips right now, signs the deal. And how about his opportunity here? We started the week talking about him not wanting to play for Greg Berhalter in the U.S. men's national team. And we head into the week, the man signed a contract. Congrats to him. He's been a very good player. Can he take the step to really be one of the best right backs in this league? That's the question, Rafa.
Absolutely. In my opinion, he absolutely can. Big congrats to him. That's a great move for him. And if I'm a Galaxy fan, I'm just elated because that keeps him here for a longer period of time, and hopefully he could turn in to that wonderful star player that they see him.
It's interesting. As we go to break, we'll come back and get you to kickoff. I think about Sean Franklin. I think about you, right? Proximity. You think about radius, and he's got that opportunity to be the next guy to be the local hero, which is outstanding for sure. Oh, look, we got you to the starting 11 for the Galaxy. The big news, of course, no Javier Chicharito Hernandez, Jonathan Dos Santos, Efraim Alvarez on away duty with the Mexican national team. So their absence will be missed for sure. Jonathan Klinsmann is your backup goalkeeper tonight. Jonathan Bond's been outstanding. He has been very, very good, coming into his own, has an opportunity to be amongst the league leaders in goalkeeping. And he's joined on the bench Josh Drack. We talked about Daniel Aguirre as well. Jonathan Perez, Adam Saldana, who actually stepped in as well and put in a good shift. Cameron Dunbar and Augustine Williams, another G2 player who has made the transition as well. These two teams met last year. Interesting, because they met pre-bubble and COVID, and then post, if you will, and they each split 2-0 home victories. So we shall see how the first tilt goes all time. The Galaxy 34 wins to 28, and this is one of those old school rivalries, Rafa, for sure, because you talk about MLS originals, these two organizations that are the Dallas Burn, now FC Dallas, of course, or these games like against FC Dallas when you played for the Galaxy?
Well, there's a ton of history in these matches, without a doubt. One of my closest memories is them winning the Supporter Shield here in 2016, and that one hurt a bit. But Galaxy's done really well against Dallas at home in the past, and I expect that tonight they'll do the same.
As we mentioned last time out, SKC able to get a 2-0 victory. Ryan Rivolison able to make his MLS Galaxy debut as well. Sasha Kleschen wearing the captain's armband this evening. This is the thin part of the season that Rafa and I were talking about at the jump, if you will, in our sort of pre-kick conversation, in the sense that it's July. You've been doing this since the beginning of February. This is the part of the season when everyone talks about all hands on deck. And Greg Manny, you think about what he's done here and what has happened in Toronto, and you have to think, my man can coach. And one of the things that you and I were talking about is the organization, he's done a good job, at least thus far this season, of communicating his expectations and the roles, because a lot of players were thrown into conversations last week. I think about even Adam Saldana, who came in right before the first half whistle, so that made it very, very tough. All right, getting set here to take off, and when we come back, first half kickoff, don't go anywhere for Dignity Health Sports Park.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand-new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Welcome back, everyone. Getting set for the first half kick here. A late arriving crowd. We had a great time on the 4th of July, a midweek tilt. It's a busy month of July, the 2nd of 5 this month here for the LA Galaxy, who are definitely probably at the lowest ebb in terms of player availability. Nonetheless, 3 points on the offer. FC Dallas come into this contest not where they want to be, but when you think about what they're doing as an organization, 32 homegrown players, that's the most in the league. So we shall see. There is a bunch of young, exciting players that are linked to big money clubs, Rafa, that I'm excited to see and hear your opinion for the men from Texas. But the Galaxy in those crisp, clean, all-white kits. Those are some of my favorites. I know you always look like those. You know, anyone who's played for this organization, those are the kits you like, right?
Absolutely. Traditional whites. They're just, they're clean.
They're clean.
And we'll see how they do tonight. But my gut tells me that the Galaxy is gonna come out and look to bounce back from that that weekend game against Sporting KC, and let's hope they have a good one.
You know what, Rafa? I think the last 19 months felt like 1 week. So, I don't know if that was Sunday or Monday. It is all good, my friend. It is all good. So glad you could join us. Ricardo Pepe is going to get us underway. And the number 16 for the visitors, Alan Kelly, is joined by Josh White, Jeremy Queso, and Michael Radchuk, the fourth official. Kevin Terry Jr. is your VAR official. The Red Hot winds his arm, and we're underway. First meeting between these two clubs since last August. Seems like years and years ago. Araujo from Lompoc, California, has made the journey, if you will. Signed that new contract this week. Going to keep him at the club through his 25th birthday. That's got to feel pretty good. Jorge Villafana, his 200th MLS appearance tonight, Rafa. Let's give some flowers to another MLS Cup champion, Villafana, who's played and started every match, the only field player to do so. He's on the rock right now. Sasha Kleshin, his 291st appearance. A couple of OGs, if you will. That's the old man square in 5v2. Ball looking for Cabral. Cabral finding his stride. I think everyone trying to figure out where does he get the ball best, in what situations can he thrive. Depew stepped in. Rivolison. Sega Koulibaly came up injured late in the first half, which forced Adam Saldana to jump into the game. He was playing very well, so again, Greg Vanney having to rejig a bit. Victor Vasquez didn't quite get the service. I thought, Rafa, he was outstanding on Sunday. He literally played in 8 to 10 money balls throughout the course of the match, and there was a period there where he was really bossing the game, and he was leading the front line. He was drifting back and helping them break the press. He was doing everything. You see why Greg Vanney and company had to have him, and especially right now without Jonathan Dos Santos, you certainly like that he's got that presence, and he's just one of those guys. He's a proper footballer, right?
Yeah, veteran guy. His resume speaks for itself. A key player in Toronto's success over the past few years. And, you expect that from your veteran guy. And tonight, I think he will be an integral part of this attack. And, we look forward to getting that service from him, as we've seen in the past. But, Kleshin in there, as well as Sebastian Lletget, who's been on a tear the past 18 months or so, and this is the last game before he heads off to national team duty, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll expect a big game from Sebastian Lletget as well.
It's a great possession, 7-a-side team right there, right? With Sebastian and Sasha and Vic. I tell you, it feels like you would never lose the rock, really, So Jonathan Bond, he's started all the matches. Depew knocked off the ball. Villafana is there. Cabral going to collect it. Thought about springing it to Grandisir. Gets his feet right, hangs in the air. Ooh, that's a late challenge. Grandisir quickly over to make amends. That was a hard challenge. On the far side, John Nelson. He's up and okay. What are you looking for from the Galaxy here in these opening minutes here, and another team, another starting 11, if you will, that's different than the one before? What are you trying to accomplish here in the first 15 to 20 minutes as a player?
I think the first 10, 15 minutes is, getting your feet right, connecting those early balls. FC Dallas has started pressing a bit, so can they play out of pressure, and can they make it easy on each other straight off the block, and really start stringing some passes together, gives you the confidence to go forward, and eventually, as the game progresses and opens up, you'll find those guys like Vasquez and Lletget who could could really break a team down. And, I think for them, the key is going to be keeping the ball and being aggressive going forward.
Justin Che, is he the next big money move from FC Dallas? Rumored handful of clubs, Bayern Munich, the one they thought they had a deal, didn't happen. Nonetheless, he's going to be going sooner than later. We'll see how he does against Cabral and company tonight. But FC Dallas right now, when you think about Wes McKinney, of course, but Brian Reynolds, who's gone to Roma, Thomas Roberts, who's on his way to Austria. I mean, they just have done it. This is what they do. And Luchi Gonzalez has got a birthday next week, has done a good job. They know what they're doing. There's clear expectations in terms of how you get from A to B. And I'm sure it's not all great when they're not getting the results. It's been tough. But Luchi right there being positive, applauding the brave ball out. Good run in behind. Zubek. That's what I think he does a really good job of holding the ball.
Absolutely, and on the defensive end, does all the dirty work, and that's something you appreciate as a midfielder. Much like Chicharito, where they really are for the team, and guys that fight for every ball, and that makes your job collectively a lot easier. So we'll expect that from Zubak again tonight. He's got the engine for it, and more importantly, we want to get him in good spots and see if we can't slip him in and get a goal here.
Vasquez rolls it out to Julian. Julian thinks about playing it down the line, hoofs it in, cleared away. Bresson, I should say. That's a good ball in. Good ball clipped. In there, Che with the header. Kleshin, that's a good nod down. Viafani, that's a good first-time ball. Cabral can go in. He does. Beats one. Sifts it across. Kleshin not letting it get out. Oh, read that one. Foot race here. Rivolison has to back off. Good angle, though. And that's well won right there. I think Mr. Garcia to my right loves that. That's a big play. And actually, Greg Vanny clapping. That's one of the ones when you're watching the film the next day where you earn your street cred, right? That's a good play.
Absolutely. Great positioning. Knew he didn't have to run with Ryan Hollingshead, who's a very fast player. And that's the experience there, right? Just getting your body in the way and reading his body, and a great recovery there by Revolution.
Cabral, Viavania, first-time ball, looking for Zubek. No, pulls it down, headed away. Kleshin getting some touches here, and the Galaxy find the first real rhythm of the contest. Sebastian Lletget, the first time he's knocked it. Boy, it's been so good, as Rafa said accurately, on his way. He's pretty much one of those guys. He's played himself into a World Cup spot. Looking for Cabral here, the header! Oh, what a save! Oh, Jimmy Maurer. That save of the week, clip it. Put it in the bank. Everyone back in the league office, that was an outstanding save. That was the opener here. Wow. I thought that was in, Rafa.
Yes, great ball, great run. Makes great contact, but Jimmy Maurer with a fantastic save to keep this game level.
32-year-old, bounced around the lower leagues, was with the Cosmos at one point, and he's one of the old guys really on this team, and that was full stretch. That was world class to keep that one out. Ball was money. Cabral did everything well. Little cat and mouse game on the back line. Julian had a head start. That's well done.
This is a great start for Galaxy.
It is.
They're aggressive. They're looking to get in behind. And what that does is puts pressure on the Dallas defense, right? And sometimes those balls don't get in. And this time they did, and they almost created a great goal-scoring opportunity. But more than anything, it keeps them on their toes, and it spreads them out a bit. So, I look at LA, and I hope that they continue to do this. And their possessions has been fantastic. So, great start for them. And can we string a few more passes and find those easy balls over the top, and we'll see where it goes from there.
They like life on this left side early, Rafa, which is good because that's right in front of us in the Galaxy bench this evening. Villafana on the stretch right on cue to this near side. Vasquez is drifted to the side too because I think the eating's good. He'll change it. The Jet, good first touch. Grandisir wants to get on his bike. Him and Julian, they can turn that into a track meet if they want. That ball deflected in! Oh, that's a good defensive play. Bressan there, and that's the second intervention he's made right there at the doorstep. So he's clearly locked in, and he's needed to be. That could have gone anywhere. That ball came in with all kinds of intentions on the deflection. Vasquez head up, Zubac checks away, creates space, checks back in. Good work by 2-9. The Jet, just keeping it going. That's a good ball right there, good flow. Question, can he thread the needle? Grandisir, good patience by Question. He gets it again, rewarded. Trying to play make here. The right side now wants some love. Ball in, guess who? Field is tilted right now. The men in white enjoying this great start. Played 10 minutes and change, no score. Vasquez spins all the way around the outside of the right foot. The Jet. Oh, miscommunication that time. Looked like Julian had decided to get into it and then realized there wasn't that much space and throttled down maybe to keep it, but
yeah, they didn't see eye to eye on that. What I'm impressed most about the Galaxy now is their willingness to recover the ball after they lose it. They're enjoying a wave of attacks, but it doesn't happen without the urgency off the ball defensively to win those balls back and go right back at the Dallas defense.
That's a great point. Villafana just got caught on the wrong side that time. Tumasi able to draw the foul. He's 24 years of age. I'm going to start going through these ages real quick because I just want Rafa to feel as old as I do. Because Dallas, for sure, they're not afraid. They will, if you're good enough, they will play you. And really, there's no such thing as old and young players, only good and bad ones.
Absolutely.
High line by the men in white. Bond sees everything clearly. Restart for FC Dallas, just 2 wins on the campaign, none away from Texas. Not a bad ball clipped in, had to be dealt with. Still not put out. Interesting first touch. Question hooks it away. Che, last man back to that very good speed. Mentioned Che, 17, Rafa. Probably got Jordan's older than him. I know, I feel like I do.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, Dallas have done a fantastic job with these youth products, and there's a reason why there's a reason why they've been really successful on the academy side. So for them to translate to the first team as well. So like you said, they don't have any fear of playing young guys. So they've done this for a while, so it's rewarding as a soccer fan to see this.
Bressan from Grêmio, 28. Here's the 17-year-old Che. Clips in a ball in here. Not held at all by Ricardo Pepe. He's 18. Jesus Ferreira, he's 20. I think I've made my point. We can move on from that point. Leggett. Villafana pushes into the action. Cabral drops in deep. Last time they tried that, they lost possession. But now he's going to get it from Depew. Let's see what he does this time. The Frenchman still settling in. Bond's going to get it. Great crowd filling in. A fantastic sunset. Back behind our vantage point this evening here. For those in California know it's been a long road to getting to this this part in the deepest part of the post-pandemic, and it's just good to be out amongst the people and people tailgating and feeling it again. And it'll still take a moment for it to get all the way back, but it's heartening to see a lot of people and to see the traffic. Well, not so much that, but just the vibe again, and the flags behind the goals and the fan groups. It's been real good and a long time coming.
Yeah, great to see supporters out on the stands again. It really does play a huge part in how teams do, and you feed off that energy. So it's great to see all the supporters out. And this is a fortress for the LA Galaxy. So as the season progresses, and fans start coming out more, I think the home and away, starts having a little bit more weight. So absolutely, Galaxy have been fantastic at home, and now that the fans are back, that'll only keep improving.
Well, because you were able to help this organization get to the highest heights, and when this organization's going well, it's a great place to play, and it's one of those things where the opponent knows, hey, and I have to look at the all-time record, but the Galaxy right there, all-time, one of the better home records throughout 25-plus years here in the league's history. Here's Pepe, tracks it down, muscled off the ball. Tell you what, they might have found something. Rivolison, he's going to keep going. Does the Jets see him? He does. That's a money ball. Oh, it just had the wrong spin, but the second ball, here's Grant Nasir. The new father was outstanding in the loss to SKC out wide onside. The Jet tight first touch. Oh, good run by Zubek to create some space. Grant Nasir saw it, jumped right into that space real quick. Smart run by Ethan. And the first corner kick, I believe, of the evening is going to fall to number 7, Victor Vasquez. You were always the last guy on corner kicks, as I remember.
I was.
I know. So, you don't know about this life up there.
Cover player.
Yeah.
Cover player.
Yeah, though, you love that. That's a good role to have, though. It's a real role to have.
It's a lot of responsibility.
A lot of responsibility and the expectation.
Absolutely.
Like, you're supposed to win every ball, right? That's why you're back there. You can't miss one.
Either win the ball or foul.
Or foul. The ball or the man, never both. That's right.
Let's see if Galaxy can find something here on the first set piece of the night.
Vasquez, that's not a bad ball. Free header! Yes, sir!
And they do, baby.
Rafa called it. The Galaxy in front.
Who else?
Yeah, the man who's making himself known real quick. That is R Ryan Rivolison in his second MLS game. He punches home that header, and Vanny and the entire bench applauding. No matter what, he's getting the ball tonight for the keepsakes. That was a great corner. Victor Vasquez pulling the strings. He gets the assist. He was wide open. They did a little back motion pick on the far side, and FC Dallas just didn't fight through it.
Textbook set piece, gets up, no real pressure on him, and picks his corner. Aside from the work he's done defensively the past 17 minutes, he's been outstanding. But when you can count on your center backs or your big players to produce on set pieces, that's massive.
Well, you're so happy for the man from Madagascar. You talk about the road less traveled. Here he is, gets thrown into the fire. 2 matches. Oh, good win by Leggett. Can he double the lead? Leggett, had it taken away from behind. Maybe he didn't hear the shout. Alan Kelly had a good look. I don't think there was a call there. If anything, Sebastian probably looking for a little love. Pepe swinging a miss. He hasn't been clean on the Brock yet.
Yeah, the Galaxy not taking their foot off the pedal at all. Straight off the kickoff, immediate pressure. Sebastian Leggett was a bit unlucky there. Maybe fouled, maybe not. But now, what do they do the next 5 minutes? And the rule is do not concede in the next 5 minutes. So it'll be an interesting couple of minutes for Galaxy and see how they weather the storm here.
Well, the Ghanaian, Tuamasi, got free on the inline. Little scoop touch through Villafana. Overhit the cross. First time visitors from Texas have been able to just hold on to it. Jay down the line. Loose ball in here. Zubek wins it. Leggett cleans it up. Not one, but 2 fouls. That's what Leggett's saying. That was 2 for the price of 1 that time. As Edwin Cedillo, man from Waco, making his 4th appearance of the campaign, his first start. He's getting the word that Rafa used so perfectly about tonight's game is opportunity. This time of year, opportunity for anyone on MLS roster. Vasquez, Cabral slows it down for a second. Leggett does the same. Question, good little 1-2. That's a vintage sausage question 1-2. The quick 1-2 wall pass. Villafana gets it back. Vasquez, good peek around his shoulder. The other word I would say right now, the Galaxy comfortable in possession.
Very much so. But possession with the purpose, right?
Good point.
The short passes to look for the longer ones, and really to pass through them and break them down. So fantastic job, and it makes it all easier when you have Vasquez, Kleshtin, and Leggett in there, kind of running the show.
I want to dig deeper on that point because I hear that a lot. How do you know when a team is just keeping it to keep it without keeping it with purpose? Like, what does that mean to you?
Well, for me, possession with the purpose is the movement off the ball, right?
Oh, okay. It's the movement off the ball.
Off the ball
okay.
with the intent to actually go forward and not
go.
just keep it for the sake of keeping it.
It's not what's happening on the ball.
Right.
It's off the ball.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm trying to learn. That's because you hear that a lot, but that makes sense because life on the ball is still the same. Take care of it, value it, move it. All those things are the same. But you're talking about the willingness to make something happen when your 2 other teammates 25 yards away are just keeping it.
Yeah, and part of it is having an understanding of what your coach wants. I know Greg has done a fantastic job, keeping this team very, very organized as we've seen and as we're seeing now, very hands-on and always giving direction. So they've soaked it all in, and the reward is what we're seeing now. Good possession, fairly comfortable. Maybe a few missed balls here and there, but they're in the driver's seat now, and for me, now would be a crucial time in the next 10 minutes. Can they find a second goal? And from there, can they find a third?
Zubak. Looked like he was going to keep it for a moment, stayed with it, went it
Fantastic
back.
recovery.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Vasquez. Kleshtin, captain tonight. No Javier Chicharito Hernandez, as we mentioned. Slated to start the match. The heels of 2 more goals, take his tally to 10. Kleshtin got those Champions League games with him. He's with Anderlecht, national team, and one of those guys. Certainly is pro-life. The light is definitely fading, but still, he's not going to find a better men's league than this. So you might as well keep playing.
No, absolutely, and his experience speaks for itself.
Yes.
A guy that started his career here with Chivas USA, if I'm not mistaken.
Great, you're right.
So for him, it's it's being home and
great point.
making the best out of every opportunity because I'm sure he knows that his time is probably numbered as most guys do when they get that in the older age. But make no mistake about it, the most experienced guy on the field, and as you see now, he's steering the ship. So great guy to have on your roster. He's been fantastic, stepped up every time the Galaxy needed him. So we'll enjoy him as much as we possibly can.
He would have to have a really crazy bang up year in this category. Rafa, he's got 95 assists in this league. 95. It's hard to get those helpers. It does. But with Chicharito, you think, man, can he bag a couple and push 100 this season? Who knows? Galaxy certainly want to be playing lots of matches ahead, but man, 40 goals, 95 assists.
Fantastic player.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun when you start to see the summation of these things. Meanwhile, Rivolison thought about playing it long. Tried to pick out Cabral. Wasn't that interested. He gets it again, though. Villafana, that's a good read. Ooh, unlucky that time. In my opinion, my best opinion by Brian Acosta, the Honduran. Thought he gambled in the blind spot to see if he could win it, Rafa, and it did pay off, but he didn't get the call that time. All good nonetheless. Honduran, 27, one of the OGs. Talking about Ryan Hollingshead, who I know Rafa played against as well. Been around for a minute. Question, that's a great ball. Leggett is in! Thought he was going to get it back. Excuse me, Zubak was in. It was like a reluctant turn. It was like he turned and he realized, oh, I'm really in a good spot, as opposed to turning, knowing that he's in that good spot.
Yeah, he'll take a look at that one and probably want it back. But again, more of the same from the Galaxy. You know, possessing and you know, being very, very organized with the ball and off the ball. Their intent to win it back as soon as they lose it has been fantastic. You know, can they keep this up? Can they keep this up? And like I said, get a goal here in the next 5 minutes and see if they can't crack open the floodgates and get a few more. But very pleased with the way they're playing and moving the ball.
Chase steps in for Villafana, making his 200th MLS appearance offside that time. Not the most disciplined from Ricardo Pepe. Soccer fans, Galaxy excited to host full capacity matches. Find out more information by visiting LAGalaxy.com today or call 8773-GALAXY to find out how you can join in the action here in person. Lots of community kits, boy. I tell you what, they did good business. The club did on that. No one really missing out. See a couple old school unis, but for the most part, the people here today digging the community kit. A lot of Chicharito, a lot of Dos Santos. And of course, the club trying to win without him. Time of year where, you know, you sometimes need to win without your stars. Vasquez, Kleshtin, threading together possession. Fine, touches to the far side. Grandisir wants in on it. Good run inside. Julian decides not to use it. Leggett playing in a good even tempo. Pulled down, keeps going. Does he get the corner? Oh, Cabral's in! Leggett does the heavy lifting. Cabral says, no problem at all. I got you at the end. That's twice inside the first 28 minutes. That's a well put together team goal. A lot of love from the bench and the opportunities now. And that's got to feel good for Cabral. But give Leggett a lot of credit because he could have went down that little tug. He said, nah, they don't call that in the park. You got to play through it. Más fuerte, right?
Absolutely.
And he played strong and he's rewarded.
Absolutely. And that ball is so dangerous to cut back to the top of the box. And Cabral just does a fantastic job staying on top of it and putting it on target. And, you know, 2-0. Let's hope they keep this momentum like they did right after the first goal. And let's see if they can get a third and maybe put this game out of reach. Dallas a bit frustrated now. They just had a meeting in the center of the pitch as a team. We'll see how they react. But great team goal by Galaxy.
Cabral's first MLS goal. And it comes at a time where the big transfer window signing need to deliver. Here's Grandisir. When the Galaxy of Rafa's vintage used to have that spurt ability, they would sniff it and they'd find that third goal. Let's see if they can do it here. Vasquez, he's feeling it. Tried it again. Grandisir, oh, good little touch. Left peg, oh, off the bar. Oh, world-class touch. Villafana opens up. Here's Kleshtin. And the Galaxy crowd. A lot of love there. Zubak, does he draw the foul? He does not. Che. Pew, good challenge. Villafana, no call. Dallas still hemmed in, and they can't get out.
Galaxy's playing with swagger. They're feeling good now.
Great word.
And you know, Vasquez running the show. No surprise there. And look, we hope that they can keep this up at least to the end of the half and then regroup from there. But fantastic, and the pressure has been outstanding. As we have a giveaway here. We'll see what happens.
Kleshton got it back. Always going to be the man in white. Kleshton winning hard, no problem at all. The Jet takes that first touch with him. Oh, that's a money ball. He curls in the Grand Desir. Oh, showed too much of it, though, in the end. Give credit to Kosi Tabari. He had to make the play there. Rivolison, that's a great tackle. And now you got to find the right people on the ball, right? Just to take the edge off of it.
Absolutely.
Grand Desir, thought he was going to see Zubac probably check back into that space. Having played in this league and having played in this big old country of ours, and when you start getting into, as you said perfectly, the cadence and rhythm of every 4 days, is there ever any conversation amongst the team to say, hey, we don't have to go every single time if we're feeling good about what we're doing? Or is that something that is just a part of being professional that you learn the hard way?
You know, some people learn it the hard way.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you have these schedules with, you know, 3 games in the span of a week, you have to pick and choose your times. But the Galaxy look energized, look revitalized, look hungry to bounce back from that Sporting KC game, and they've been very dominant the past 32 minutes.
And really, not that many guys, when you look at it, just the 8th game of the season for Cabral, right? Leggett, although he's been with the national team, only his 9th MLS game. So in practice, in practicality, you feel like some of these guys should be, you know, more fresh, if you will. Just because it's late in the season doesn't mean necessarily have the same tread, with only Villafana having played and started every match as a field player. Bond in goal. That whistle, hard obviously to hear from our vantage point. The players reacted in a way where I wasn't quite sure.
Yeah, Villafana will be your Iron Man. You know,
he always has been.
Racks up the minutes, but a great professional, and you know what you're getting out of him every time he steps on the field. And Bond, of course, has been outstanding all year. So we hope that he continues the form he's in now, because that will eventually lead to LA Galaxy competing for a trophy at the end of the year.
Villafana, one of those players that if he starts, he plays 90. You know, his ratio, you know, matches or, you know, minutes per match is right there. You're right. He's always amongst the league leaders. Always a valuable part of what Portland was doing.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of a young Todd Donovan.
Oh, yes. You know what? That's a great point. That's a great point.
Very, very good on the ball. Yeah. Smart player. Picks and chooses his times. And just a solid player.
Does he draw the foul here? He does.
Veteran.
Rafa looking good tonight, folks. Called the goal. He knew Villafana was like, you know what? Let's take a little air out of this ball right here. I don't really want to get to the end line. When he looked up and he saw he had another 40, 50 yards, he decided to wait. So set pieces been very dangerous this season. Vasquez, looks like they don't really want to get too far away. And this is what I was just talking about. You feel like this is where we can manage these couple minutes here. FC Dallas just, you know, I feel like they're learning on the fly. A lot of individuals, but no real synchronicity in their movement. Vasquez, that's a fantastic square ball. Kleshton clips it in behind. Zubac, Vasquez wants it, gets it, sees Depew. Allows Kleshton to play him. That's another patient move, not to try to play him, knowing that the next pass would get to him, and we get out.
The old play where your body's facing.
Right.
And he's done it for so long that he just reads the game so well and knows the times when we have to go forward, the times we have to keep the ball a little more. in this field specifically, I know firsthand how big it is and how big possession is, and it really sucks the life out of the other team. Dallas right now is doing a lot of running defensively, and that keeps them from attacking. So kudos to the Galaxy. They've been great on the night on the ball and kind of just passing through Dallas, which makes that really, really difficult for them to go forward. So can they keep this up? Can they keep this momentum going for the second half, finish out the half strong, and why not try to get a third?
I'm curious. I would like to know. Someone's got to have this chart on the interwebs. Pitch width by Galaxy coach. I'd love to see how wide it was. Jay, strong tackle by Depew. Left-footed center back gets it down the line. I would love to know how wide it was under Bruce, how wide it was under Siggy. But I will tell you this, it's been wide the entire time, and you have no idea how big it is until you go out there and you try to run around. And these little 5-yard balls from our vantage point are actually like 12-yard balls. And, you know, it just has, you have no understanding until you're down there how wide the surface has been from the beginning. So I know Doug Hamilton, he said he won at like 120 by 80. I think 77, I feel like, is about the average, you know. Nonetheless, I think when you know coming here, you know what you're getting. I'd be curious to see how these new stadiums are. The width, you know what I mean? If they want teams that can play.
I think it all tailors to the style of the coach and how, like you said, how they play. And I know some teams do well on more narrow fields. A team like the Galaxy do a lot better on big pitches because they're a team that can possess the ball and pass you to death, as they say. But I think it all comes down to what the coaches want. But now we see Dallas a little more success on the ball. Galaxy dropping off a bit. Maybe they're trying to get through the half. But I think this is where the experience comes in, and they don't necessarily have to run for every ball, but be in good spots to not get exposed.
It's a bit like tennis, I say. You can make the other person make an error, and you can still be rewarded. And I think that's what good shape is off the ball. Is if you're doing the work, this fortuitous bounce here. Rivolison, that's the second time he's made a good intervention. Cerrillo looking, thinks about having to go, does. That was always curling wide.
And you'll take that all day.
That's right.
I think they've been very well organized, and if they're going to have shots from 20, 30 out, I think they've done their job.
You're okay with that. You're like, hey, it's a low percentage shot, very low expected goal rate. Let's see what they do. Reminder, you can get your community kit, one of the most popular kits in the organization's history. Go online, obviously LAGalaxy.com. You go to the team store, MLSstore.com as well. Get your 2021 community kit. Or just get the crisp whites. Vasquez surveying. Picks out Grandisser, says, Salmon, you haven't had the rock in a while. Kleshin gets it back. Grandisser making a good run. Tried to scoop it toward him. Handball. Came late, but they get it in another set piece where the Galaxy have been very productive tonight. And this is in a spot where I think Vasquez is going to let everyone set up.
Kleshin doing a good job of keeping it. Tries slipping Grandisser in there and gets a handball out of it. So another dangerous set piece for the Galaxy. If I'm Dallas, kind of kicking yourself in the behind there for giving up that opportunity. But let's see if Rivolison can get on this one again and put some pressure on Dallas. See if they can get a third.
Vasquez recorded his second assist of the campaign earlier. Trying to get 2 here in the first half. Depew hunting. Zubac was in the neighborhood. Villafana. Julian has to make a good decision. Decides to keep it moving. Rivolison just stayed up top. Cabral, is he taken out? He is not. Good tackle by Che.
Great tackle by the youngster.
Cabral with his first Galaxy goal must feel good. Has one assist as well. Vasquez directing, orchestrating. Depew. Rivolison did well right there in his preparation. Cabral, tidy. Zubak, good choice to the left foot. Julian, long first touch. He's able to get to the second one, though. Can he dance his way into the box? He does. He skips past. He's pulled down! No call. And not much of a protest, to be fair. Boy, it looked awkward from this side, though.
Looks like the ball went out of bounds before.
I think you're right. Zero does well right there to break the press. You have to have that player now, Rafa.
Absolutely.
You have to have that player. And you see why right here on the ball. Good job of eluding Vasquez. A little hesitation and go. Ryan Hollingshead. Good turn. First time he's gotten free. The vet. Square. Dallas cooking here. Hollingshead trying to get it back. Poor ball. Grandiser chasing. Does he commit the foul? He does not.
Grandiser getting back defensively just goes to show you that everyone is in tune to the common goal, which is, you know, to defend as a unit. Fantastic job there.
That's the one thing you can easily see. Everyone has the mindset of recovery. As soon as they lose it, no matter where they are in the field. Fortuitous bounce. Vasquez, oh, well done. Villafana. Zubak far on the right. Cabral, though, the sensible option. Inside the final five. Vasquez. Question. Zubak. Thought about having a go. It's on this left peg. He lost his footing, and it still had a little glimmer of hope there at the end. But just why fans don't miss the next home match right here at Dignity Health Sports Park, July 30th, 7 p.m. Hopefully Chicharito is back. Jonathan Bond, the company, and the crew taking on the Portland Timbers. Make sure as the Galaxy start the month with a couple of home games and finish against the Portland Timbers, hit the road, actually go to Utah to play Vancouver, because that's what's going on still. Believe it or not, the Canadian MLS team still cannot play in Canada. Or maybe they can and U.S. teams can't go. I should be careful not to say which side. Nonetheless, it's Toronto, Florida club, and Vancouver, Salt Lake, basically. Montreal is tonight. They won 2-1 against NYCFC. They're playing in their fourth different venue in Florida, Rafa.
Yeah, that's difficult, and you know, there's no two ways about it.
That's right.
When you're not home, you know, it becomes difficult, you know, after a few games. So I think some of those teams have done fantastic dealing with that, and some have struggled, understandably so.
Pepe did well to keep it. I see Dallas gladly will take it as everyone in white well behind the ball in their own half. Greg Vanny organizing, but the job right now is to see it out. Cabral misses a tackle. Here's Che. Early ball in, got impatient. I think he could have skipped maybe a little bit further and then got his cross off. Nonetheless, Ryan Hollingshead. He doesn't get the ball enough for me because he's such a good decision maker. And that's the thing that you need when you're trying to get a foothold into the match, is enough good decision makers on the rock.
The Galaxy now pressing. They have to be careful here as the half starts to wind down, that they don't concede or give them a sniff at the goal, because you know, it'd be the worst time for them to give up a goal. You want to get into this half with a clean sheet. Been sloppy here on this, but yeah, urgency in the next 3 minutes, and you see Greg Vanny, you know, pushing them and getting them organized. This is what you need to see towards the end of the half.
And you see Victor Vasquez trying to be the guy to save him at the end, though. He does enough just to make them reset FC Dallas. Trailing by 2 goals. A couple of debut goals for Cabral and Rivolison. He's not put a bad foot forward. The Galaxy might have found something in him, folks. Zubak.
A bit eager to go forward there, maybe keep it a little bit.
And you don't need to right there, right? Like better to just try to make something happen.
And that's a little bit of tired legs, tired mind, getting through the half here. But curious to see how Dallas comes out the second half. They haven't had much going forward.
Drew Amasi, he's had a couple of moments. That's a proper clearance by Sasha. Question. That's actually an A1 grade clearance. Grand Desir. The Jet. Cabral back behind him. Fans looking to attend the biggest and best Galaxy matches can still secure a 2021 partial plan. Go for any 6 matches this season. Special discount for the playoffs as well. Call 877-3-GALAXY or log on to LAGalaxy.com for more. And that is how half number 1 comes to an end. Well, it started with the question that we asked ourselves on the 4th of July. Who's going to take the place of Chicharito? And you're looking at a couple of players who've made the most, Rafa, of your word, opportunity, as Cabral and Rivolison have endeared themselves not only to their teammates tonight, but to their Galaxy fans here in their first season of the campaign. Their 2 goals, just a few minutes apart. The difference, as that was about as good a first half, Rafa, as you could expect from a team licking their wounds from just 4 days ago, losing to the top team in the West.
Very, very pleased with the performance in the first half. Came out, ready to play, possessed really well, moved the ball with intent, and they've been rewarded twice. Maybe unlucky not to get a third, but that's the first half. Second half is a whole different ballgame, as they say, and they have to be careful because, as you know, 2-0 is the worst lead to have at halftime. So I'm sure Greg will touch on that with the boys. But also, I see a lot of changes with Dallas coming in the second half. They look very disconnected at times with their press. A few guys getting frustrated, not much going forward, but also credit to the Galaxy for playing the way they did, made it difficult for Dallas.
This is the 6th time this season that FC Dallas have trailed after 45 minutes of action. In the previous 5, they have yet to win. On the other side, the Galaxy a perfect 4-0, 12 out of 12 points when leading at the end of the first act. We're going to step aside here. All the halftime happenings in front will get you to a busy midweek around the league. We'll take you through the first half stats, a little analysis, and get you all set for half number 2. So far, so good for the men in white tonight. 2-0 over FC Dallas. Don't go anywhere.
Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich, Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
And we are back 2-0 in a busy midweek here in Major League Soccer. 8 matches just a couple of days after a full slate on the 4th of July weekend. The out-of-town scoreboard here. Toronto FC started the week with a bang. Chris Armas let go Javier Perez. The interim gets a win against New England at home. New England was. So that's a big win for Toronto. 2-1 Montreal over NYCFC, a game we were referencing earlier, Rafa and I. Chicago 3-1 over Orlando. LAFC 2-0 over Austin. Seattle, the same score over Houston. The Rapids 2-0 over Minnesota. You know where I'm going, folks. RSL right now at the hour mark. 2-0 over Vancouver. And, of course, 2-0 here. 8 matches in the midweek. 5 of them right now at 2-0. The other team that scored twice won. The other team that scored twice lost. So 2 may be the magic number in a week where everyone's getting into the rhythm. 3 games in 8 days. Some teams are going to be off for a little bit of a mini extra break, but a lot of teams doing a lot of heavy lifting around the league as well. Real quick look at the up-to-date standings, live standings. Seattle back in first. SKC, the Galaxy, in third right now on 24 points, right behind SKC. Meanwhile, Dallas, only Vancouver are worse in the league. Just the 2 wins on the campaign right now. So you got to think the Galaxy feel pretty good about the work they put in, but the job is only half done. When we come back, a look at the stats from the first half of the key plays. And other team news we're following as well is busy summer and a couple of big games that I'm going to get Rafa's opinion on before we come back. And it involves a couple of Continental Championships on the weekend. I think Sunday I'm busy. Don't go anywhere. The Galaxy, so far so good, 2-0 over FC Dallas, here live from Dignity Health Sports Park.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports in Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand-new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Welcome back. A quick look at the first half stats. Of course, the most important is the Galaxy's 2-0 lead. Cabral and Rivolison with their first goals of the campaign. Possession, as you would expect, 56-44 in favor of the Galaxy. Passing accuracy, both teams okay, 90% for LAG, 86 for FC Dallas as well. A little deeper look inside the stats in the first half. Julian Araujo, he's been outstanding. 95% passing completion. Their center back, Nick DePew, he had the most touches, completing the most passes as well, been effective moving things along. But other than that, it was a real collective effort. Victor Vasquez, his second goal or second assist of the season, as he helped create a couple of chances. So that gets you set. We're going to step aside when we come back. A couple of thoughts from Rafa will get you right back into it. The Galaxy, 45 minutes away, getting back into the win column. Don't go anywhere. We're still here in Carson at Dignity Health Sports Park.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports in Chicago, Illinois.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand-new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
We are back getting set for the second half. Alan Hopkins, Rafa Garcia. So glad you could join us. The Galaxy 2-0 over FC Dallas. Before we talk about what's ahead here, I really got to ask my man, 2 big games this weekend, honestly. Copa America, Argentina, Brazil, Neymar just different. Each is a different player, obviously playing well. Messi, a lot of fun seeing him talk his talk yesterday as well. So you got that final, then of course Italy, Spain, Italy, England. My apologies. Who you like in both those games before we get going back here?
I'm going to go with Argentina. Just because,
it's got to happen, right?
I'm a Messi guy. And
I'm Team Messi too.
I feel like that's the one that's gotten away from him, as did a World Cup. But I'm gonna go with Messi. I'm gonna go with Argentina, and I would love for it to come home like the English say. But Italy's been so good, and they've been fun to watch, and the passion they play with is exciting to watch. So I'm gonna go with Italy. So for those of you that disagree with me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a great observation. The one thing I'd say about the Euros, it rewarded the teams who were trying to play. Absolutely. You know what I mean? And no one could just sort of stall out the match or just play it out. Even it caught up with Spain eventually when you played 3 straight extra time games. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it technically doesn't go down as a victory. My point is, they weren't good enough in the 90s, and they just were progressing through the tournament. So it's good to see, and of course Brazil, Argentina, and the fact that they even pulled off the Copa America is amazing as well. So it's a fun summer of soccer. MLS heating up just at the right time, thankfully, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing after Sunday. It's going to be tough, so. But I'm going to be back on my USL grind for sure.
Well, we have the Gold Cup. So
yeah, that's true.
We'll have that to look forward to.
That's a great point. I need all the matches, though. I got spoiled here with Euros in the morning, right? Ooh, that's a tough one. And then we had, Copa America, MLS, USL, all that stuff happening in the evening. It's easy to be distracted. So
it's a great summer for soccer, without a doubt.
So, man down is... Jadir O'Brien has come on. Quinlan has come on as well for FCD. Those are the housekeeping items.
Yeah, not surprising. Dallas with 2 changes off, straight off the block here with those 2 coming in, and Galaxy. Staying with the same lineup, the old saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I think, with their 10-day break, they're gonna try to get the most out of they can with the guys that are on the field. But it wouldn't surprise me either if in the next 10-15 minutes, Greg does make a few changes.
And that's a great point. Rivolison living his best life right now, Rafa. He gets out of that one. Grandisir does well to keep it. Julian had a great passing percentage, 95% in the first half. Bond, oh, he did very well. Now he has to get it away. Olay. That was done out of necessity, though, folks, because that touch was away from him, but the Cruyff was on the money. Cabral, that's a big-time touch. Vasquez, that's a money ball out here. Grandisir, Cabral in the channel. Ooh, he couldn't pull the trigger, and then he lost it. Tuamasi, he's a handful, number 22 for Dallas. He's not going to make it easy here. Leggett, offside flag is up before. Galaxy keep it moving. Here's a question. 9 games away from 300, 5 away from 100 assists. We're in the captain's armband tonight. No Chicharito again. Dos Santos from Alvarez away on national team duty. O'Neal Fisher as well with Jamaica. There's a handful of Gold Cup players. Always going to be the challenge.
Revolution's been outstanding.
Right. How about that little step in and then the touch to keep it? I mean, that's grade A ball winning. It really is. Here's Bond working on another clean sheet. He's got 7 in his back pocket. Grandisir somehow came out of it. Hard step over. That froze everyone. Gave him another couple seconds of time. That's why you do things at full speed, because you have to honor it. You have to respect it.
So shifty with the ball, and a guy that, doesn't lose the ball very, very often. Sebastian Leggett, very similar in that sense. Shield the ball well. A great low center of gravity, and those are the guys you need in possession, right? That can keep the ball in those tough, tight areas, and they've been doing fantastic.
A laser. Bond, though, great head start. You could see that coming with the super high line pressed. These days, you have to be a complete player who so happens to be the one who uses your hands, honestly.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's an unbelievable flick right there. Grandisir, can he hold it? Shoulder, Tuamasi, he's strong. Good stiff arm there, not one, but 2. Rivolison did well there on the block tackle. Hollingshead, the 30-year-old UCLA standout. Here's FCD. First time they've really gotten forward. Jay left it short. Victor Vasquez, was he impeded? He was.
Dallas coming out with a little more pressure, and rightfully so. They're chasing the game now. And the Galaxy, for the most part, in the past 5 minutes, have done pretty well getting out of that pressure, moving the ball well. Bond's been a bit busy, but credit to Galaxy. They're keeping the ball in those tight areas and making Dallas really foul them at times. But good pressure here, and they win it back. We'll see how the next 5 minutes progress, but great start from Dallas, putting pressure on them and trying to pin them back.
Their best 5-minute sequence of the entire game right here to start the second half. Here's Jay. He's been short on his cross. He's got Victor Vasquez. Oh, doesn't recognize a mismatch there. That one popped in. Pepe did well just to get something on it, but no problem at all. More training ground warm-up for Jonathan Bond. Jay, he didn't realize that he had Vasquez, who's obviously a great athlete, but certainly not running in the same 100-meter dash. That one left short! Hollingshead left it short! He left it short! And Ethan Zubek has resorted to his old tricks. Johnny on the spot. Look at the team love. Hollingshead went to head it. Bauer stayed on his line. And it was too short, and Zubek with a tight finish. That is 3 now for the Galaxy.
we talked about this earlier, the willingness to defend and put them under pressure from Zubac, and this is a great attribute of his game. How funny is the game? We just spoke about Dallas having the best possession they've had all game, and one mistake, and Galaxy capitalized, and credit to Ethan Zubac for chasing that down. But I anticipate now in the next 10-15 minutes, Greg might make some changes, if not sooner. But great start, for the Galaxy. And, it's funny because we were talking about how Dallas is doing so well. And unfortunately for them, one simple mistake and it cost them. And now, Galaxy very much in the driver's seat, in full control of this game. But, they've earned it.
Well, when you're scouting now, and there's a lot of ways people look at players, but the one attribute you hear a lot is playing through all the moments. And that was a clear case where FCD knew they were on the front foot, as they say, and didn't play in the transition moment. Hollingshead, a bit unlucky. It looked like the ball just checked up. They do water it. It just slowed down, didn't have any spin, any bite to it. And, boy, you wake up in the morning if you're Greg Banning, you say, what, can someone make a play today for me? Can someone make a play? Tuamasi here, trying to make a play of his own. Good ball, headed away by Villafana. Here's Jay. He's gotten some looks here. Better cross, headed away. Here's Zubac. Oh, that's a foul and a yellow card. The Ghanaian knows it, offers up his apologies.
Tactical foul there, very smart on his part.
He was trying to get him without getting him. In the end, that's the price you pay.
Stopping the counter there, but definitely goes in the books. Well done by Zubac there, trying to play out quickly, and unfortunately for him, he gets fouled.
I was going to say that, this sport sometimes is just about making plays, right? And you wake up and you just don't know where the goal is going to come from. And this is a great change. Saldana is in. Victor Vasquez is out. This is Greg Manning being smart, mindful here. 3-0 to the good. But here you are, and you got three guys, Rafa, who get their first goals of this season when you need them the most. This is one of those ones where the locker room vibe is real good afterwards, because you dig deep. You sign a couple of guys, the first-team contracts today, and hardship call-ups. That's how thin the Galaxy bench is. And here they are, 3 goals to the front. That's a loose pass, though, by Rivolison. That was the first one he's given up in a bad spot. Good transition, though. 1, 2, 4, 6. 6 Galaxy players there right at the D and the top of the 18 recovering. Again, good team D. You see the commitment to work for each other. Well, you want the clean sheet. You're feeling good about the 3 goals. The job isn't done yet, though. You don't want to give FC Dallas anything they haven't earned. Cabral, does he earn a throw-in? He does not. He did his best. Jay flips it up and through. Saldana, he got thrown in. Rafa, you ever came into a match inside the final 5 minutes of the first half?
Many times. Many times.
So I'm talking to the right guy.
Yeah. And,
what's that like? That one's sprayed, and Julian will head it away. Corner kick for Dallas. What's that like? There's no way you're expecting to get into the first, at that point in the first half, right? I mean, there's always a player or two maybe that's carrying something that you're looking early on, right? But 41st minute?
Yeah, you have to get acclimated quickly. The game's obviously the speed of the game is very fast, and your first few touches you have to be sharp and you have to be ready. But he's done this in the past, so as he progresses in his career, he'll have more opportunities like this, and more than anything, he just has to be ready and run with it.
Yeah, you don't even really get a chance to warm up. Cabral's away, and he's fouled, and he left his boot behind him, and that's the second counter that's come to an end, and with a yellow card to put a bow on it. So Cabral lost a tire. He was flying down the field, just about hitting full gear.
I love the energy that the Galaxy have right now. You know, they get the third goal, and they're not sitting back. They're saying, hey, we want more. You talk about what that goal does for Zubac's confidence. He's earned it. He's earned it, and no one's happier than him. Well, he's absolutely the happiest, but I think Chicharito will be happy for him as well because, you know, he's earned these minutes and he's done well, so kudos to him.
Yeah, you got to think everyone's feeling good about this result here. Tuamasi cut down from behind. And the match has finally hit its first little part where a rough around many of the edges here, as you might expect with some substitutions, no doubt. Galaxy been bringing some OGs back. I'm working with Rafa tonight. We saw Fish, Carson Williams here in the house. That one headed toward goal, no problem at all. On the 4th of July, you had Campos and Cien in the mix. I mean, just some all-time greats, and I can only imagine how much fun that is. Sarvas was here. You know, obviously some of those guys still around doing some stuff with the club, but it was just good to see them all. See, Carlos Ruiz, of course, any Galaxy man knows, any fan, I should say, excuse me, his goal, Foxborough, many moons ago. Here's Che. See more of the ball in the second half, the highly rated 17-year-old. Tuamasi showed too much of the ball there. Well, despite the Galaxy's third goal, FC Dallas really have had a good spell here, 15 minutes. Gonzalez. Rivolison.
Bit of miscommunication there. The Galaxy have to be very careful here that they don't give, like you said, Dallas anything that they haven't earned. You know, maybe tired legs are playing a bit of a factor, but in the next 5-10 minutes, maybe another change from Greg. But you know, credit to Dallas. They've really come out, and like you said, aside from the goal and that little mistake, they've been pretty dominant this first part of the second half.
FCD have made a couple of changes. Probably make at least one more here on the hour. That one cleared away only briefly. Touch back in. Look what I found, and cleared away. Debut there. Johnny on the spot, and that one inadvertently knocked out. Jesus Pereira. It's a Dallas Academy player. Brother and father, just great players. 20, young man.
Yeah, this is what we need more of from Kleshton, getting on the ball again, getting Saldana on the ball. Leggett, this is what they've been doing and have been successful, so we'll look for them to get on the ball again and get these guys moving, catch a rhythm.
You're absolutely right. Kleshton had not gotten many touches, and you can see right now he's, I think as you said, we talked about, possession with a purpose really is about movement off the ball. Grandis here into the space that Zubak helped create with his deep probing run, took the center back line away. That's a good first side ball. Leggett is in! Oh, he tried to pull it back across his body. It would have been a tight look. Rivolison did well there. Kleshton did well too. Grandis here. Got to be strong to keep it. Well done.
Good feet work from Ferreira there to get out of that.
Everyone right there. That was like a... I think all three players actually
Take
showed
notes,
a little
kids.
something on that near sideline right there. You got to be brave to put your foot on top of the ball, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Che. That ball actually overhit, but it works out. Tuamasi, that ball overhit. Look at Grandis here. He's going to win it. Going to win it. That's great work.
Great recovery.
Great work.
Recovery.
Great work. Rivolison, oh, he gets in trouble again. Second time in this half. Tuamasi, Rivolison taken out. Pepe, Padea, Tuamasi. He's had a lot of the rock here in the second half. Strong on the stiff arm again, headed away. Padea did well. Need off the line.
To Pugh with the great off the line save. You know, we haven't said much about him tonight, but he's been fantastic, solid, great in the air, and a great save there.
Pugh just settling in that back line. Two-goal lead. Cabral and Rivolison, their first of the campaign. And they must have been talking to Ethan Zubak at halftime and said, you should get one of those as well. Saldana has come in for Victor Vasquez, who recorded his second assist of the season. So again, guys who haven't been as quote-unquote productive, getting it done tonight, that's got to feel good. Bond. Clean sheet time, really. It's got to be the focus for everyone.
Dallas looking to make another change here. Right before the 65-minute mark.
Absolutely right. And the player to come in is Franco Jara. And you would guess it just by the jersey number, another youngster. But he's not. 32 years of age. He's one of the OGs. Very young team. Saldana. See if he can orchestrate here. Villafana clearly dictating the pace he wants to play at here. The Jet, he hasn't taken more than a couple touches tonight. I feel like he hasn't really needed more than that. The game slowed down for him, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely has.
He's not too worried about anything. Cabral able to get the foul.
I think as the game progresses, he'll pick and choose his times to go forward and be more involved. But, you know, the opportunities that Dallas has had in the past 5 minutes have been by turnovers from the Galaxy. So maybe it's a little tired legs, like I mentioned earlier. But, you know, like you said, not to give Dallas anything they haven't earned. And, you know, credit to Dallas, they've actually earned those opportunities they got in the last 5 minutes.
Tuamasi, I was just going to give him some credit because he was the guy. Look at Lucci. He was the guy really actually making it happen. He comes off, though. Here's Leggett. Gets it back again. Julian, that's a good ball. Leggett had to stretch to keep it. 1-2. Is it on the left peg? It is. Blocked by Che. Got to hold it here if you're Dallas. And Pugh, he's going to get the yellow card. Nothing wrong with that play. Although I thought he had some help, though. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. But obviously in that moment, you're doing what you need to do. You can't assume. But I thought he had enough help that,
absolutely,
you know, maybe he could.
Had some coverage, maybe didn't have to foul
didn't
there.
Have to
but
foul. You know, it's just.
Sometimes it's better.
I just hate, you know, just technically speaking, he gets a foul and a card in the other half of the field, and he's not in the box attacking. You know what I mean? It's
absolutely.
It's like shooting a three-pointer with your foot on the line. You know what I mean? It's like, absolutely, get your card in a good spot, you know? Yeah. That one curled in. Che, you can see the wheels. I tell you what, you can see the upside. You can see where he has opportunities to get better. But my man is graceful, but he don't run too hard. Like, it ain't hard for him to move around. Yeah. He is not breathing hard, and you can tell he's starting to have a little bit more success on that side because he's just wearing more of a trail over that side over the course of the match. Got to be careful here. Cabral did smart to step out of that. Cerrillo, no looks. A couple of lunging, desperate touches. You feel a bit hard done if you're the Galaxy there, and it's a set piece. Although these are always tricky spots, though, when they're for you. Pretty much dead on at a really awkward distance as well.
Yeah, Revolution just a bit late there on that tackle.
Yeah,
just a tad bit. But you see Sasha Klesha now trying to organize guys and get this team back on the forefront. You know, Seppi's opportunity for Dallas. They haven't had many of these, but it only takes one. So the Galaxy will try to minimize those set pieces against them.
Long-range free kick, that was always rising. Well, I thought you accurately talked about in the beginning when we talked about the game that Rivolison had played. You said, okay, let's see how he responds playing Sunday, Wednesday, and having just signed with the club at the end of May, you wonder if the last couple of touches he's had, just the adrenaline and all the energies he's expended.
Absolutely.
Of course, right now his goal is the game winner, technically speaking. Here's Hollingshead, his mistake that leading to the third goal. Ball kept in, no problem at all. Well in. Little toe poke punch to the corner. Julian went sliding. He's pretty confident he's going to get that left early. Oh, good turn.
He was good, yeah.
Huh? Man,
Very.
he's got good cover tonight.
Very good with his timing today.
Well, Rolf, you know, we got to do something special for you. You know, you're such a great defensive-minded player. You know, we're always trying to give flowers to the guys who score. You know, I want to give some props to the guys on the other side. So, you know, I'm going to ask you who your defensive man of the match is before we're all said and done tonight. So you can hang on to it right now. But, you know, certainly there's some good candidates. But I like what the Galaxy are doing. There's a lot of guys just making plays back there. Here's Hada. He's got a chance to shoot. Cuts it back to Hollingshead. Galaxy sitting back deep. Don't have the same defensive energy. Meanwhile, flag is up for offside, and Augie Williams, man who had a great year with Galaxy 2 last year, signed his first professional first-team contract, hasn't featured, went away with Sierra Leone. They qualified for the African Cup of Nations, prop to Kai Kamara. Augie's part of that setup as well, and he's back, and he's going to get a chance here to run around, which is exciting for him.
Yeah, we hope that this change could spark something going forward, you know, for the Galaxy offense.
Here's a chance for Hada. He's around Bond, and that takes the bagel off the board. And it wasn't much that started it, but a little something for Dallas to build on in the 70th minute. As we said, the only thing that could ruin the evening would be something that was given, and that was a bit out of nothing. And Bond got caught out. And give Hada credit right there, because the easy part was getting to it. He still had to do a lot of work there, and it's 3-1 now. So Zubak has a goal. His goal right now, the insurance goal. Woo. Goodness for a good old insurance, pay that monthly premium. That's the thing that's giving the Galaxy a little bit of comfort. And right now it is the Cabral goal that is separating these two teams. 71st minute. All right, got a lot of work to do here to finish this one out.
Yeah, Augie Williams comes in for Zubak. Zubak spent a lot of energy in those 70 minutes.
Good ball here. FC Dallas, though, got those fresh legs and those birth certificates that are still wet. Wet ink. Williams making a deep run. Here's Cabral. Leggett making a good overlap. Cabral caught in between touches. He needed to wait for Leggett. Things getting stretched for the Galaxy. Greg Vanny up, down, up, down. He's back up again. That ball hit very well for Pepe. Julian took a stab, wins it. Did well.
Fantastic defender.
Yeah, you like that right there.
I think the next 10 minutes are going to be crucial for the Galaxy. Now with this Williams sub, can we get something going forward? Maybe stretch them in behind so where they're not under pressure. But a ton of credit for Zubak. I thought he had a great shift tonight, and now Williams gets a run now for the last 20 minutes. Let's see if he can spark something going forward.
Good crowd here tonight. Wonderful crowd, the 4th of July reminder. Back to full capacity. Learn more by visiting LAGalaxy.com or 8773-GALAXY. That's 342-5299. It's going to be a fun summer. Up next for this team, a 10-day break. And then a couple of trips to Salt Lake. Probably going to stay out there for the Saturday-Wednesday tilt, Vancouver, Real Salt Lake. And then they finished a 3-game away trip. Road trip, I should say, against FC Dallas Toyota Stadium. We saw Danya doesn't win that challenge.
Good pressure there from Cabrera to win that ball back. Saldana missing the tackle, but it's been there defensively, putting the work in and putting them under pressure. So you expect more from him for the rest of the half. But certainly, Galaxy need to find a way to get on the ball again and see if they can find something going forward here.
Dallas have life. Ryan Rivolison. No call there. Bond. That's a great ball out. First touch even better. Grandisir, that ball even better. Williams calling for it. He's in an offside position. Grandisir, can he seal it? No! Oh, a little side foot finish, young man. That's all you needed. That's all you needed. Did the hard part. That was the 4th, but it escapes them.
Great sequence from Bond to Araujo. Araujo finds Grandisir behind the back line, and he decides to go himself, and he's very unlucky not to get that 4th goal.
Boy, that was a sequence where you see why they signed Julian to that contract, because great defending first.
Great vision.
Great vision. Then the first touch right there, and then just to play that ball down the line, he's in a good place.
Galaxy getting a bit of energy from that last play here, putting Dallas under pressure, making it hard for them to play out.
Saldana and Williams, the only 2 changes for Greg Vanny. Short bench tonight. Seen 4 changes for FC Dallas already. Giving chase. In the final 15 minutes. Depew showed too much of the ball. Bad giveaway. Oh, it's threaded in nicely, but hit too heavy. And again, Bond, who does well to basically play his goal line. Bond's goal line is about the penalty spot, and he needed to be there, because if he was a step or 2 further back, Depew right there. He opened the hips, closed them, thought he could break the line on the dribble, broke one, tried to break a second, and then lost it as he hit the middle third. And that's the only way FC Dallas have really, really been dangerous. Paxton Pomacall going to be the 5th change.
Yeah, Depew getting himself in trouble there. Revolution there, giving a ball away. So, like you said, not much from Dallas here, but a lot of it has been based off the turnovers that Galaxy have had.
Galaxy fans, young kids, old kids from just a few months to 17 years of age, all skill levels, whether it's weekly training or multi-day camp, your player will experience a safe, unique, and energizing soccer environment. Go to LAGalaxyView.com to register your player and find out more information. So, Galaxy led 2-0 in the 45. This half has been a stalemate, a goal apiece. Dallas clearly have played themselves into it. They've used all of their substitutions. Gonzalez is going to ride it out. Julian squeezing more and more clock on the throw-in. Here's Hada. That's a great first touch. Second and third, even better.
Very good for Saldana there, staying with them and not making it easy on them. You said a great first touch there, but with the constant pressure, made him go forward, backwards, I should say.
Well, the one thing that you always did that I like is I think there's defensive technique. You always got low to see the ball. I'd like to see him get lower right there so he can see the ball and he can be a little bit more patient or dictate where he wants the attacker to go. Here's Paxton Pomacall. Deep back post, a couple of men in red there. Here's Che. Flattens it out, has a go, overhit it.
Villafania there to clear out that cross, but there was no one around to pick up that second ball, and Dallas has a shot from long range.
The possession for sure has shifted. It was 43-57 basically in the first half, and I would say it's probably close to 50-50, if not a little bit more.
I'd say so,
yeah. And that's forced Villafania to really stay at home this half. But you don't play 200 matches without being foolhardy with your energy level. The Jet always does such a good job of keeping the ball going. Big wind up as if he was going to hit it. Really keep it rolling. Julian hasn't listened to Coach Vandy all night. Now he's been taking some instruction.
Milk the clock, absolutely.
Yep. Williams didn't check away, create the space he needed coming back. Doing little things there. His job right now is going to be hold the ball as best you can. Good knock. They're all the way out wide there. You almost need more movement now, huh?
Yeah.
To really keep it, which is, of course, the irony of it all. Grandisir looked like he just had it go out of his reach, went lunging for it.
Great pressure from the Jet to win it back. And they get a corner out of it.
They do. Well, talk about a makeover on the fly. Dennis Closa, GM, Chris Klein, the president, 14 new players. And they are 10 minutes away from getting their 8th W on the season. No ties for this team. It's either we got it in the bag or we didn't. Here's a question. Captain tonight. Assist 96, no. Depew went stretching. The best he could do was knock it across the face of goal. Villafania, the first one to it.
Great
touch.
Cabral,
huh? Oh, he shoved off the ball from behind, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Well done by Cabral there with the first touch and putting himself in a position to force a defender to either let him through or foul him. And he fouled him, so a great opportunity now for the Galaxy to possibly get the fourth and maybe really put this game out of reach.
Galaxy fans, secure your 2021 partial plan. 6 matches, 86 matches, special discount for the playoffs. Log on to LAGalaxy.com/partial for more information. Question, as I mentioned, 95 assists. He's going to be on the rock again.
Can we get 96?
He's got to chip away at these. took something off, headed away. Important pass to make right there to Julian Saldana, passing and moving. No one else really showing for it. Galaxy trying to close out a bounce-back result here at home. Julian caught on the ball. This is going to be another card. And that's it. He just got booked. Rafa. I think he just got booked in the corner. Let's see here what's happening here with...
Is it a second?
I thought he got booked just a second ago on the foul on Cabral. Maybe it was just a lecture talking to him. Apologies for any excitement there. It looked like he got booked a second ago. Nonetheless, Galaxy don't care because they got the clock on their side.
Yeah, nicked him a bit. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but Araujo, you know, showing some veteran.
Yeah, that's right.
Poise and you know, taking his time. So gives the Galaxy some time to regroup, catch their breath, and prepare themselves for the last 10 minutes or so of the match. And hopefully they can make this their 8th win of the year.
Augie Williams making his debut. You'll always remember this evening. Galaxy went deep, honestly deep. Hardship call up for Josh Drack, who's been warming up for a while. Daniel Gide, who got a Battlefield promotion from G2, signing a contract. 1-year deal with 3 one-year options on the backside for the young man. This is about just being polished and professional and keeping your office clean here for the last probably 10 minutes total, including, I would think, maybe 3 to 4 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah, and going back to those 2 latest signings, it just goes to show you the commitment the club has to these players. And you know, if I'm an academy guy or Galaxy 2 guy, I'm saying, hey, if I work hard, I could be in these shoes very, very soon. So you love to see that happen. Hopefully for them, they can continue to progress.
It's the lifeblood of any club. It really, really is.
Absolutely.
You need it. I just saw today that Pedri, who was unreal for Spain,
Yes.
he completed all his passes in the full 90 minutes. I don't know what his numbers were after the extra time. Pedri, 18 years of age, completed every pass in a European Championship semifinal
against a very good Italian team.
And then I read that Barcelona is giving me a new deal. I'm like, yeah, you got to take care of my man.
Absolutely. With a performance like that.
Oh. Yara, he's been hunting. He hunted the first one. Running with some real conviction. 32-year-old. Good win. Saldana did well right there. He's fouled from behind. A little hard chop across the back.
Yeah, Dallas getting a bit frustrated now, chasing the game. They know if they could get a goal here within the next 2-3 minutes that they really make it a game. But Galaxy have done really well in the last possession, so we'll see if they can continue that.
10-day break. The injuries.
Great timing for the break, right?
You got your guys away, your big guys, and Dos Santos and Alvarez. Julian did well right there. Good ball to thread the needle. Rivolison sprayed it. A bit more toward the corner flag. Not the worst case scenario, but obviously don't know the extent of Chicharito's injury. They did say it was calf related. We know he had the calf issues as well, but you know, you really do hope that he was being mindful of everything involved and obviously wanted to be with the guys on the 4th. But when you think about this break coming up,
the timing of it is great, absolutely. And give a ton of credit to the guys that are out there tonight. You know,
oh, yes.
Zubak gets a goal, Cabral gets a goal. which is what you need from these guys. When a guy like Chicharito's out, a guy that brings so much offensively with 10 goals in the year.
Villafana! Oh, he almost pulled it off. The Jet playing a difficult, high-spinning ball. I mean, the degree of difficulty as well. Honestly, haven't had the danger button pushed the entire time here in the second half, but they've had a couple of nice, electrifying moments. Do have the one goal, a Hollingshead header that was short, meant for his goalkeeper. 175 appearances for Hollingshead. UCLA man, by the way. Another big mark. It's another great summer evening here in Carson. Williams, can he get to the corner? Oh, good back heel. Yeah, first time he's really gotten on it. He did well. He'll feel good about that. Long range shot was always going to be high from Adam there.
He figured, why not have a go? He had time and space. Obviously didn't connect as well as he wanted to.
10th appearance of the season for Adam. 3 starts and fans on that second ball. It's the second time today I've seen that happen. There was a second ball on the field in the England game on the Sterling penalty that everyone was up in arms about. No one stopping the play, but you know, you haven't played in a real park if another ball hasn't come on your field. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like you know, like what park did you grow up in where there was just one field?
Especially the youth games when the balls from the other fields would come to yours.
You know, you'd be at Lenark Park, you'd be like, how's that ball popping over the fence? It don't matter. It don't matter. Even when they try to put the rocks in the middle of the parkway, it don't matter. So
It happens in every level.
oh
right?
man, you know, one of the players you love the most sometimes. The Jets still pressuring hard, 90th minute. Hollingshead. Dallas has made it a game. Have a goal to prove it. Get another high shot. Again, a reminder, the 30th. We started the month against SKC here on the 4th of July. Finished with the Portland Timbers. Chicharito is back. Jonathan Vaughn and company. Check it out. That will be the next home match here after 3 on the road. A week-long stint. I don't know if the boys are going to go to Park City, but they'll be playing Vancouver, in Utah, and RSL at Rio Tinto as well. Good little break, and actually could be a really good time for this team to have a road trip after the break to really make sure everyone's on the same page for the middle third of the campaign. Game 12. Actually trying to get their 8th victory. It's 4 defeats. That is it. Che left it short. Depew gets it away. No indicator yet on how much.
I believe it's 4.
4 minutes. We're going to get a couple little debuts here at the end. Which would be so great for these young men, really, honestly. And why not? Brought them this far. Might as well give them a little taste here. Telling Raul, hurry up with my kid, man. Hurry up with my kid. You know?
Well, I would have just warmed up with
I
it.
was just going to say the same thing, right? I know you can't do that because it's too cool for school, but that'd be the way to go, like NBA style. Like, Absolutely. I'll just pull off my warm-up. That boy deflected. Ooh, Cabral. I think he did smart to duck out of that, actually. Safety first. Rivolison. Good reverse ball. Shot blocked. Julian over the shoulder did well. Hollingshead picks it up. No foul here. Jet. Grandisere. I love how he skips on the hurdle. Flipped up and over by Hara. Hara's been playing very hard since he's come in. He's got the FCD goal too. Yeah. But man, he's coming like took something from the way he really is hunting you down. All right, so Cameron Dunbar gonna check in. Second straight match he's featured off the bench.
We got some debuts.
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna get in here. Drac, hardship call up. And Agide, who signed his contract from G2 today. Now they're getting lectured by the fourth official and everyone who's willing to talk to these guys. And I guarantee you they don't hear a word anyone's saying to them. Jay. That one headed away. We're going to get time for this corner.
Here we go.
We are. Well, it's been a fun little run out, really, honestly, when you think about this game and why we love it. You do it for these kind of moments. You do it for Cabral's goal, the young DP, big money signing. You do it for Rivolison getting a goal, getting that love in the locker room. But then you see these young men right here. Cameron Dunbar, who was a ball boy at some point here for the Galaxy back in your day. Josh Drac, who's been one of the best players for G2. He signed in as well. Agide as well. It's just been a week where I know the results matter, but this
bigger
is why
picture,
you do
right?
the business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is why you do it. A lot of firsts today. Augie Williams as well. He's come in and done the job. Augie and Cameron Dunbar trying to run the line like they used to at G2. Probably not the same. Of course, Cameron Dunbar, he's more local than Rafa is.
Right.
You know, Rafa, Canoga Park represent, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, and my man's from Carson, though. Like, I don't know if
he's down the street.
He's down the street.
He's as homegrown as they get,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So, you know, many a great footballer is growing up in the shadow of his club. Here's Hara. Has a go. Well, he's been playing like he's trying to tell Luchi Gonzalez something, you know what I'm saying? As he's come back, he's looked very energized for a Pachuca man. And that will allow the Galaxy here to see this out. Sasha Kleshin, a few more orchestrations here. Depew checking the referee's watch. Dan Talisman, everyone urging. Williams goes up. Dunbar has to go past him. Foul entanglement. This is going to be it, and it is.
Good win for the good guys.
And Rafa's, he puts a bow on it, folks. That's so well said from the Galaxy perspective. An even second half, but the first half proves to be the difference. 3-1. And that sends them into this little mini 10-day break on the back of an important win. They now continue their ascension, right there in the thick of things at the top of the West. They continue to turn this around. Some new players featured. Some new players got goals. And some of the old guys as well turned up and got it done. So the Galaxy turnaround continues. The final score, we'll be back to close up shop. FC Dallas 1. The Galaxy, another game here at home. 3-1, the final score. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back from Dignity Health Sports Park.
Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage in their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Welcome back. Final score 3-1, the 8th win on the campaign, the 5th defeat for Dallas. Both teams going in opposite directions. 24 points now on the campaign for LAGs. They head into a little 10-day break before they get going with a trio of away matches before finishing the end of the month against Portland. Well, Ryan Rivolison had a great match against SKC. He starts again. He got the Galaxy off and running the 17th minute, and Cabral from Leggett and Grandisir in the 27th minute. Then Ethan Zubak made it 3-1 the 51st before FC Dallas pulled one back in the 71st with Hada getting the goal there. And then a couple of fun notes as Drac and Aguirre signed today to the first team, able to come in off the bench and get the win, an important win. When you look at the Western Conference 5 Western Conference head-to-head matchups today, and when you consider their neighbors up to 110, LAFC went to Austin and got a victory. Seattle won against Houston. The Rapids won against Minnesota. RSL 4-0 over Vancouver, and LA 3-1. So they had to get the 3 points to maintain status quo in the Western Conference. Well, time for us to step aside. When we come back, we'll continue to wrap up things here. The Galaxy final score full-time 3-1 over FC Dallas.
In the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand-new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports in Chicago, Illinois.
As a head coach over FC Dallas, only one win during his time with Toronto. Here with Galaxy champion Rafa Garcia, and we began the pre-kick conversation we had, and you said it perfectly, and we need to perfectly close the curtain on your thought. Very prescient opportunity. Right. And tonight, 3 players scored their very first goal of the season, 2 of them their first ever for the Galaxy. That is making the most, my friend, of the opportunity. You talk about the performance, no Chicharito, no problem. Rivolison, Cabral, Zubek did the job tonight.
Yeah, they had a fantastic match. They certainly rose to the occasion. And, this just gives them all the confidence in the world going forward. If Chicharito's injury is a little more serious than people think, Zubek can step in there and get the job done. You get a goal from Cabral, which has been coming for some time now, and gives them the confidence in the world to keep doing what they're doing. And these next 10 days will be great for them to relish in this last game and prepare for Vancouver.
Well, you said last, but it was a night of first, really. Do you remember your very first MLS match?
I do. It was actually at Rouse Salt Lake.
Okay.
And I came on for none other than the person who did the broadcast with you last week, Brian Jordan.
Oh, there you go. Look at you. Look at you producing. That's producing, folks. Rafa Garcia. So, obviously, you must have all kinds of feels, if you will, for players like Josh Strack tonight, Augie Williams, Aguirre all coming in. And even though it was for a couple of minutes, boy, it feels good. And, some victories are just more than 3 points. You think about heading into this break, that is a locker room victory because they pointed to so many people in the organization tonight, so many high numbers on the back of their jerseys, and they got it done from Victor Vasquez to Josh Strack, who was an emergency call-up. So obviously you must have a special place for your own memories, but how awesome it is for those guys and to get a win too.
Absolutely. Those guys are buzzing. Make no mistake about it. Even though they just got to get their feet wet. That's what it's all about, big picture, and a great win for the Galaxy organization all around.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. We'll be back one more time. Don't go anywhere. Just putting a bow on a 3-1 victory for the boys from Carson. Don't go anywhere.
Spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year. Powered by Rivolison Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
There's never been a better time to switch to Spectrum Mobile. You could save hundreds of dollars on your mobile bill. Plus, there are no added taxes, hidden fees, and no contracts. Try the Spectrum Mobile Savings Calculator today, and in 3 easy steps, you'll see how much you could save by switching. Visit spectrummobile.com/save. Spectrum Internet required. Savings may vary. Restrictions apply. Visit spectrummobile.com/save for details.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips, all for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy. Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, healthcare, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit spectrummobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
We are back. 3-1 the final score. FC Dallas. Well, I told Rafa that I'd give him the opportunity to talk about his defensive man of the match. Leading into that, the team tonight only conceded 7 fouls. That's outstanding. 7 fouls as well. They don't get the clean sheet, but I thought there's a lot of good work done. Rivolison, he led the team in tackles. Depew put out a lot of fires. Who's your candidate? Who's the one who did it for you defensively tonight?
I'm going to have to go Rivolison.
Yeah?
He had an outstanding game. A bit tired legs at the end there, but that's normal and expected. But overall, a great performance. Depew a close second, but it just goes to show you that when the team defends well as a unit, good things happen and you win games. So they're a bit unlucky to not walk away with the shutout. I'm sure Greg Vanny will touch on that, but a great team performance and a great win and great defensive work throughout the night.
Absolutely, and when you think about the only players who played 90, well, Villafana, Depew, Rivolison, and Julian.
No surprise there.
As well. That's right. So, and again, Greg Vanny's teams, when they're going well, they do this sort of thing. So a big victory heading into the break for the Galaxy. Much deserved. They're back at it again 10 days from now. For the entire crew, we thank you so much for joining us. A special midweek tilt for my partner, Rafa Garcia. So good to see you, Rafa. Always a blast, my man.
Thank you, Hat.
We're going to have to make it happen in the Valley. Show some love. But again, thank you, everyone. I'm Alan Hopkins. Good night, everyone, from Dignity Health Sports Park.
Good night.
Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Don't spend more than you have to on your mobile service. Spectrum Mobile could save you up to 40% versus what you're paying now. And nationwide 5G is included in every data plan. Plus, Spectrum delivers the fastest overall speeds and has the most reliable mobile service, coast to coast, with no hidden taxes, fees, or contracts. Visit SpectrumMobile.com today. 40% savings based on a comparison of single-line comparable unlimited plans amongst major national carriers as of 1/27/2021. Fastest overall speed, most reliable, based on Nielsen speed test, latest FCC report, and route metrics.
In 1925, Modelo began brewing beer for those who believe in better. A model beer, steeped in the tradition of tireless effort. A rich Pilsner-style lager for those who wear their heart and heritage on their rolled-up sleeve. Since our first batch 94 years ago, to every bottle raised today, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what you're made of. Modelo Especial, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Drink responsibly. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Tonight, Wingstop is upping the flavor of your cruise night in with Wingstop's Big Night In Bundle. 25 boneless wings, your choice of 3 craveable flavors, and 3 delicious dips. All for just $16.99. Order tonight at wingstop.com at participating locations. Wingstop, the flavor of the LA Galaxy.
Celebrate an all-thrill summer with your LA Galaxy family and San Manuel Casino. Join us every Thursday in July for a chance to win a 2021 Porsche Cayman or up to $100,000 in cash every hour from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Plus, we're giving away additional free play prizes with our late-night bonus drawing at 10 p.m. Earn entries all month long by using your Club Serrano card, and you could drive away in a brand-new ride or a pocket full of cash. It's an all-thrill summer only at San Manuel. Details at sanmanuel.com. Must be 21. Please gamble responsibly.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy, including Glendale Memorial, St. Mary in Long Beach, Northridge Hospital, California Hospital in downtown LA, St. Bernardine and Community Hospital of San Bernardino. Across Dignity Health hospitals and care sites, the well-being of patients is always the priority. To learn about emergency services, health care, and healthy joints, you can visit dignityhealth.org/SoCal. Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life.
Dignity Health is the official healthcare partner of the LA Galaxy.